The Glavan Ford Locker Room Show goes into Clay Center Tiger football once again as we head into the playoffs, and we're joined by two of the guys that we've seen on Friday nights doing some big things, Braylon Berry and Jackson Henry. You guys get a chance to play at home one more time at storied Otto Unruh Stadium. I know this is something that has been developing, and you knew what was at stake to get a chance to have a home playoff game against Marysville. Second time to have to see this team. And Jackson, I guess, talk about the mindset in that ball game to face a little adversity. You guys were down. Huge 40-yard field goal from this guy, by the way, that gave us our first lead, and a big push down the stretch with a touchdown catch and to get the score to go up by 2. What was the mindset trailing and knowing that the home playoff game was on the line? It's been a while for you guys.
Well, they were a really big team, and they were really aggressive, and I'd say we were a lot smaller than them. So once we got down, honestly, we just wanted to win to play it under again, just to take it in one last time for the playoff game. And we just wanted to win because Coach Lane gave us a really good pre-game talk, and it really hyped us up because he's got a lot of history there and his family and everything.
Yeah, he talked to me about during the day. He'd been out walking around the field, and I know an emotional pre-game talk he told me later on. He celebrated a bit on the sideline, Braylon, if you want to comment. Did you get a chance to see Coach Lane going nuts over there?
After our defensive stop on Marysville from scoring again, Coach Lane got really excited, and he told me to go up for the shoulder bump, and we attempted. He didn't get as high, but it was worth it just to see Coach Lane happy and to see the experience and for him to fill us in on what beating Marysville was for him, and for us to be able to go out and do it. It was just a great experience to go out and show Clay Center football that we can be better than what we've been showing these past few years.
Yeah, it's a great way to put it, Braylon. You guys do break through a bit of a wall with Coach Mark Henry. He's been 4-5 the first 2 years. Now you go to 5-3. Talk about this week preparing for a team you've already seen. It's the second week in a row that you take on a team you kind of know, but this team you've already played, second week of the season. What are the things, Braylon, you guys are looking at that they'll bring at you offensively primarily?
Their offense is pretty decent. Their O-linemen are pretty big, but our D-line may be small except for like Luke, but our defensive ends and our nose tackle, Paxton Rouse, we know how to get after it. We can read the plays and whatnot. We feel like we have a big challenge tomorrow night, but we're coming ready.
Going against a bigger offensive line is like that's every week, right? So you just go out and do your thing.
Yeah, I would say this week of practice it hasn't been terrible, but there are a couple slip-ups where we could have been better. I don't know.
Excited to get after it, I'm sure. Jackson, let's turn to the offensive side of the football. I know you play on both sides, but talk about what you guys are trying to get against Chapman.
Well, this week we've been really working on our tosses and everything and our edge blocking because their D-line's pretty big, but they're really slow. So I think as long as we can get our passing and our edge running to be good, we'll definitely have a chance to beat him.
And we got on the edge the first time we met him, and Owen Craig had a couple of really big runs, and the other guys as well. Let's talk about the passing game just a little bit, Jackson. It's become a big part, 800-plus yards this year for Mark Hoffman at quarterback. You've had a big season, 15 catches, I think, 400 yards or close to that. Talk about the catch. Let's just not even worry about the passing game, Jackson. The catch in the end zone last Friday night. That was an amazing catch.
Well, I didn't really run the right route because I knew it had been too slow to catch the ball, but Mark just kind of threw it up there, and I went and made a play at it. Didn't even let it touch the ground. So
made a play indeed. I will say Chet Carlson said after the catch, if this was a Saturday, we'd be seeing that play all week long in the video highlights. It was an amazing catch. Defensively, Braylon, to get into the backfield and make plays is such a big part of what you mentioned the guys up front, Brett Loader and Paxton and Luke. You guys cause so many problems for defenses. Best part of being on the defensive side of the ball for you?
I'm not gonna lie, I've never been really much of an offense guy. Just I see the ball, want to go get it and whatnot. Of course, I have to read and do my position and stuff. But knowing that you have the chance to go make a play and make a huge stop, it just feels amazing to see your sideline, especially during the home games here and when everyone goes crazy in the stands. It's an experience that you will never forget. being able to look and just see everyone jumping up and down after a crazy play. Defense, it's just, I feel like it's more me than offense will ever be.
Yeah, well, you are in the backfield disrupting things often, and it's fun to see. The crowd should be great for a final time at Ottawanru. I don't know if you can see or hear in the behind us, but they're demoing right now where the Tiger Legacy Field is going in, so a very exciting time. Guys, go get them. It's going to be a packed house, and let's get them up and going again, okay? All right. Tiger football plays at home against the Chapman Irish at 7 p.m. Friday night. This is the Glavan Ford Locker Room Show.